Hello everyone, I'm Cristian Niculescu. You know me for a lot of automation on UiPath on the YouTube. I have some videos with ChatGPT. Today I will show you a combination with ChatGPT and some new features on what you can do with Google Documents. So the idea is like this. Inside of a Google document, you are able to define section. So basically you go here, you put a text and Control Z. Basically you go and select the text and you define some headings like this. You want with heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. So basically here on the outline, you see that this is group as different sections. So you have section, you have a subsection of the section, section A, subsection, and so on. Yeah, and on this way, you are able to manage parts of the document. And let's understand why this is important and what you can do this. If you go on UiPath, on Studio Web, but also in normal Studio, you have here for Google Documents, you have read, write. So let's say read text, read. So you have read text, yeah. I add here read text, write text, and so on. So on the Google Documents, I will go select a document. And basically when I can modify something, so let's see, it was multi-section. Save. Here, when I'm able to read or write and so on, I can say all text or a single section, yeah? And here I can tell the section, yeah? So in my case, I have to write section 1, yeah? So the system will be able to read only the text that is under section 1. Again, if I write something, I can modify the text only one section, and I can put it in the beginning of the section or the end of the section. I can delete section and so on, yeah? So this is a new feature that allow you to delete read, write, or so on, working on this section. Now, let's see that I will have a document here, a legal document, a simple document that is with installation time, free support time, support time, additional service, and so on. And I split this in section. You can see here that I have a section for installation time, section for free support, and so on. Yeah. Now, my target is to do this. Remember that on the last videos with ChatGPT, I showed you how to complete a document with ChatGPT, how to make a full configuration on how to call a UiPath robot from ChatGPT. Today, I will show you how you are able to modify sections with ChatGPT. Yeah. So the idea is like this. I create here a GPT on the section. You have the complex explication. And I will say to this GPT, I will say this stuff. I will say that I want installation time. I say that I want installation time 5 months, and I want the support to be 2 years if the hardware fail and so on. So GPT was able to extract this information. He will go and modify and create me a new document. You see, it was with 3 years, so it was with 2 months. So you will see that the GPT is able to modify the context. Let's go on the jobs. On the jobs, you can see that the command was sent from ChatGPT to UiPath. UiPath was able to start the process. The command is starting. And you will see that the ChatGPT will be able to identify that. So UiPath system is able to provide him the model for this section. And ChatGPT then will modify the model to work with the values that I set. Let's see when it's finished. So it takes some time. It takes 30 seconds. This one is finished. And now let's go to my G drive, and I have a new document which is with section 187. It's a random number, and you can see on this section that ChatGPT was able to modify this one to be 5 mounts. Yeah, so exactly how I send you the command, 5 mounts, and Also, he was able to modify this one to be with 2 years, and in case of the hardware failure, the support, so he had all this data. So to be able to put to be able to modify section of the documents, you can provide the ChatGPT data for each section, and the system will UiPath is able to identify the section, modify the section, and write again the section. So you don't need to send all your document to ChatGPT or read all this stuff. So this is very limited also for the numbers of tokens that you use and so on. Let's see a little what is inside of the project. So this is the project. I have a webhook. ChatGPT will send data to this webhook. The webhook will analyze two variables, will be free support and installation time. Then I generate a random number to put a random number of the name of the document. I will put in a collection the free support, and I'll put the installation time. I will make a copy of the section document, and I create a new document with a random number. And then I'll do for each on this list. And if I can have a comment, I can have a comment here just to modify the free support. I don't need to modify the installation time. For example, if I go to ChatGPT and give him this, let's say that I will go to ChatGPT, and we'll see this in time of working. And I say only this. If I say only this, ChatGPT will just modify the installation time, but the system will not modify the support time. Yeah. So inside of the code, the system will identify what variables from the JSON are with data and what are empty. So I have here this decision. If current length of the variable, it's I have a switch, and I say, if it's the first one was the section. I put the data from I set the section value of free support. If it's the second one, I set the section value installation time. Yeah. So I choose with what section I want to use with the first one and the second one. Then I will read the text. I read the text from the section that I initialize. Then I will go with ChatGPT, and with ChatGPT, I will say this. I'll provide you a model of the text. It is the model that I read from the Word document. And then I provide you the prompt. Yeah. So I'll provide you the model that to correspond with the data from the prompt. Yeah. So I provide what I write in ChatGPT, and I provide him the model. And he will return the model modified with what I have on the prompt. Yeah. That way, ChatGPT will provide me the correct text. Then I will go and delete the section and write again the section with the new text created from ChatGPT. Let's take a look on the jobs. He finished also the second document. And let's see if we refresh. On the second document here, you will see that only the first part was modified. Yeah. So only the first part was modified. Yeah. With 5 months. This part remained the same with 3 years, which was default on the model on the document. So in this way, you are able to modify section of the documents and analyze the section, analyze the data that's coming from ChatGPT, and modify the data based on what you can decide with ChatGPT. So when you want to modify a document, it's much easier to modify a small section of the document instead of sending all the document to ChatGPT, consume a lot of tokens, and then modify the document. Yeah. So remember this feature with documents, with sections. It's very, very nice feature. You just need to be able to split your document in section like this. Okay. As usual, here for this documentation for how to call on ChatGPT, I already have 2 movies on how to call robots. So you will see from that movies how it's how the call from ChatGPT to UiPath system is made. As usual, if you have other questions, please Comment on my videos and search me on the LinkedIn and ask me what else you want to see on my channel. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. Have a good one. Bye bye.